Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Dawn of War 2 replay. Spawn on the south side as the Farseer. We have a foreign name. Spawn as teammate as the Tech Marine, we have another foreign name. As their opponent as the Apothecary, we have Woof. And his teammate as the Chaos Lord, we have ValHero. The Farseer will spot the Scout Marines. I am not so sure what that means. They're sending the Wolf to ValHero. I guess he's fighting against somebody that's not exactly very well skilled, I'm assuming?
That's a good position.
The time for speed has passed.
Nah, not really. You always need speed, especially to capture up all the points.
Support structure complete.
Tactical Marines do make a soft retreat away, put that in nearby health regen, or from the Apothecary, they're able to get healed up without utilizing ability. We've got the Apothecaries here, and it's unable to engage. There's too much force here at the moment. The Scout Squad can come forward to support, and if the Apothecary is able to engage in melee as well, he will be able to hold off the Farseer or the Howling Banshees, whoever decides to advance. Here go, does pull on forward, maybe use a heal there on the Tactical Marines at this moment in time, though the Apothecary himself doesn't need it. He does actually use a heal ability, he is a bit low in energy. Not so sure on who though. It may have been the Tactical Marines because they look like a full health now. Scouts are here as well, and utilizing the light cover quite efficiently. Howling Banshees making their advance as a Guardian Weapons team being deployed now by the Farseer, able to engage these forces quite well with against a new, basically using numerical superior advantage or lack of advantage to engage in those engagements quite easily. Rituals being activated, allowing the Chaos Lord to move faster, and we do also have a Flamer here on this Tactical Marine squad. The Heretics are getting ripped apart by the Flamer squad. Now he's able to tie up this force in melee, but the Heretic is still quite wounded. The Heretic squad is going to be forcing back that Flamer, ripping him apart. Tactical Marines coming to support the engaged Tactical Marines. And he's forced, and the Chaos Lord's going to try to deactivate that power point, but it'll take a bit of time. Down south, we do have these forces moving forward, including a Guardian Weapon team, which of course will allow them from great coverage right here.
Generator operational.
And able to capture both those points. The Farseer can push forward and scout, or maybe use the Guardians to scout now, since they both look at capturing up the VP. Over here, we've got the Eternal War upgrade on the Chaos Marines. There's a second Guardian Weapons team here as well. And this point is actually activated and will be deactivated shortly. This Heretic squad is actually not fully reinforced. It's gone for a third Heretic squad? I have no idea why he went for that. We got another Havoc. We got a Havoc squad engaged, and now they're deploying out some shield generators here, perhaps for the Guardian Weapon team. Guardian Weapon team's getting some great bursts there.
Shuriken cannon team ready.
This point will go down as this wounded Heretic squad will get even more wounded. Havoc setting on up, which will suppress the Tech Marine, no problem. And the Heretic and the Chaos Lord should be able to force them back. Over here we do got the Tactical Assault Marines push the way forward, forcing back the Guardian squad. We've got multiple scouts here and the Tactical Marine. The Apothecary's in the mix, does heal himself as well, and upgrade of the Purification Rite gives a knockback heals. Howling Banshees are now falling back, having upgraded the fleet's aspect of strength. Telling his teammates to be careful, we've got a knockback there. Getting some good damage in there, and his Tactical Marine squad is backed up, saying there's two Shurikens, basically saying don't advance there. Tactical Marines or Scout squad is trying to make their way back. Scout squad with shotguns trying to get some good. Could get a good knockback there onto the Heretic squad, complete with that detonation. Heretic squad here could get some good hits on the melee path, but likely won't get any wipes there. Tactical Marine, Tactical Marine captured the requisition point here, and this Heretic squad is falling back. Scout squad is falling back as well. We got another model detonation there, and Combine Flamer to boot. Looks like the Guardian Swift team will find an angle there onto the Chaos Lord. The Chaos Lord will need to fall back. Apothecaries and Tactical Marines making their advance as this Guardian Swift team begins to get tied up melee by the Camouflage Scouts. Over here, the Guardians pushing their way forward, getting some good damage there onto the activate point as the Chaos Lord is going to run by them.
One of our structures is being attacked.
Guardian weapons team under enemy fire.
The activated point does get decrewed. They went pretty aggressive with the power points there. And does get a nice jump there. Does get a nice purification right heal as well as knocking back the Howling Banshees. Jumping in once again, knocking back the Guardians of the team, really making sure they don't get engaged in melee. That one's supposed to fall back. Both of them are falling back now. And Guardians team is going to be utilizing the head cover on the wrong side of the shield generator. Now the generator goes down. These generators are just going to go down. These forces capture these points. Havoc Squad trying to engage the Tech Marine. The Tech Marine's currently not upgraded. So just the Combine Flamer for the Chaos Lord. The Apothecary plus his purification rights. And we do have on the floor the Farseer Doombringer, which grants the Doom ability. Sorry, I don't know why I thought of Futurama at that moment.
Losing the requisition point to the enemy.
At this point, anything activated, but slowly being deactivated as well. Frag grenade? Nope. Full shotgun not back. I would have gone for a frag grenade. A grenade was thrown on top of the Guardian's weapons team, and now these guys are being focused on a bit. Plasma grenade was thrown as well. Was that the Doom ability? Yep, Doom. Farseer is now receiving quite a bit of fire right there. The Farseer is now falling back, but the Guardian weapon team is providing still constant suppression on these forces. Guardian squad is constantly hitting that Apothecary, who's gone down once, so we don't see the health bar anymore, nor the symbol. And now here comes the Ultra Shark being deployed. And those plasma grenades hit their mark. You don't see that all too often. We've got a Tactical Marine squad being deployed out as well. Flamer squad still in the mix. Chaos Assault Marines jumping on top of the forward Guardian weapon team as these Chaos Tactical Marines may be behind to engage the other one in melee. No, we've got a Master Tree coming out. Power generator could be claimed by the Heretic player.
Prepare to lead your systems.
Here's some more Guardian weapon teams firing. Not sure where I'm hitting it. But we've got the Chaos Lord getting burned alive while capturing the requisition point. And the Razorback is pushing forward. There's something loaded in the back. Looks like a Tactical Marine squad. Nope, it was a Tech Marine. Oh, on the right side, we do have the Assault Marine squad now falling on back. Howling Banshees have been upgraded with the leader, the X-Shark. And these scout squads are camouflaging around. No shotguns whatsoever. But they do have, of course, a frag grenade ability, which could be quite deadly right here. Make sure they don't use too much energy sneaking around. They do throw a frag there on the Howling Banshees, getting some good damage there. This one does run out of energy there. This one is likely not enough energy for a frag grenade as well. Oshtark knocking around the Howling Banshees as well as a Tactical Marine squad. Plague Marine's been deployed on now. And he actually lost other Tactical Marine squads, so may want to upgrade this current one to a Sturm Guard veteran. On the left side, we got the Razorback skirting around the flanks. We do have a auto cannon upgrade here. Very nice.
We have succeeded in our objective.
Oh, here the Chaos Records pushing the way forward, getting knocked back by the shotguns. A lot of shotguns in this area, getting some great AoE damage. Okay, the scout squads making an advance. 2 4-man scout squads. They do have enough energy for grenades, so you have to be careful not to spend too much of it running around. Razorback still charging around and getting some great damage on the Razorback with all these hits. Does jump on forward, does get spotted there by the Heretic squad, so both those shotgun squads are forced to fall back, and now utilizing global repairs to keep that Razorback alive. Those detonating one is Plague Marine models there with, of course, some temporary bloodletters, knocking back the Howling Banshees will add it with the detonation of that Plague Marine model. Combine Flare charging forward, getting some great damage in, and now here comes the Scout Squad getting pretty good flank off. No grenades on these forces, as the Plasma Gun Chaos Marines making their advance. New ability was activated on top of these Scout Squads, seeing quite a bit of fire there. And a Plasma Grenade was thrown, but was dodged. Guardian Squad will use Fleet of Foot to get back behind the heavy cover as the Assault Marines still try to wail on the Farseer. The Apothecary is down to 1/3 of its health. And the Farseer may go down to the Assault Marines. Yes, the Assault Marines do take up the Farseer. Over here, the Razorback still skirmishing around. Does receive a missile hit there from the Razorback as well as autocannon fire. And Chaos Shrine being deployed now. With the Chaos Shrine, of course, it will spawn temporary bloodletters as a defensive turret. Fire Dragon's pushing the way forward as the Assault Marines are falling them back. Plasma Cannon Devastator whips a shot, frag grenade thrown on top of the Guardian's Weapon team. Getting direct hit there on the energy shield, but the energy shield's still very much up. And Infusion and the Fire Dragon squad is getting some damage there onto the Tactical Marines. On the left side, we have the Plague Marines and Tactical Chaos Marines pushing the way forward. He may spot these scouts right there. Does spot one of the scout models there. And now he is fully spotted there. Haters going to charge on forward, which are camouflage revealers. And here comes Let the Galaxy Burn. Gets some good damage there. We do have the Razorback now engaging. Plasma Cannon Devastator is getting suppressed there and will be falling on back. He will escape on out of there, but barely, with one model remaining. Oshtark's charging on forward, getting some good hits there on the Scout Squads as the Assault Marines gaining some good hits there onto the Guardian Squad and the Fire Dragons. Good Plasma Grenade there, getting some great damage on the Assault Marines. And the Scout Squads are just making a soft retreat away with the Tactical Marines. Tactical Marines being upgraded with Sergeant now. And here comes the temporary bloodletters. We've got 2 sets of temporary bloodletters. Is there a second shrine somewhere? That power generator. Look at that placement of the power generator. Jeez. Oh, there's a second shrine there.
Guardians have come afield. The reinforcements are most welcome.
Has his teammate to push. because he's pushing down south. Scout squads, Storm Guard veterans are pushing the way forward. Armor piercing rounds have been loaded. It's not Daddy, it's Chaos Lord Daddy. It's more of an uncle, really. Frag grenades now thrown, getting some good damage in. Howling Bait and Archrock pushing his way forward. We got the global ability being activated there. Heretics charging up forward as well. The Chaos Lord could potentially get some immolate ability there. Chaos, the Assault Squad does not have Melta Bombs there, but you may do some body blocking there. Serious damage onto the Razorback, down to 9 health. Charging on forward, may get some melee hits there. Ties it up a little bit. And does get the kill there with Slash. Arstark is here as well, upgrade the Executioner, and the Farseer is falling back as well, fully kitted out. The Librarian here in the mix, as well as the Apothecary. The Farseer, let's see now. Maroon Armor grants health, energy, and injury regen. Grants the second Storm build, which deals 6 power, melee damage, and 18 courage damage every 0.5 seconds, so there's a channel ability. And we do also have the Spirit Stones. While equipped, reviving heroes give the Farseer 85 energy as well as healing for 15% max health. Also grants spiritual rights ability, restores 50 energy and 75 health to an allied infantry in a radius. So very good medic ability. And one more geared towards team battles. We got the Melta Gun for the Tactical Marine as a Signum Armor, which grants more target ability. Arstark does charge on forward. More power generators being deployed on out. Guardian weapons team may be tied up in melee by the Plague Marines. Scout squads pushing forward with the shotguns. Gets good knockbacks there onto the Howling Banshees. The Guardian's weapon teams receive actual knockbacks there and throws off frag grenades to get some serious damage. The Guardian weapon team may go down here as the Fire Dragons getting tied up in melee by the Assault Marines. The Guardian weapon team does not go down, it's still alive, with 3 of its model remaining. Scout squads are falling on back. The Wugway Gate has been spotted there as the plasma guns is constantly just firing away at the range. There is a garrison right there protected from melee fire. And the Fire Dragons may go down, he may force fire its melee. And the Fire Dragons do go down. That is a very valuable squad now lost.
Close combat.
Killed his Dread. I see a Dread. He may have had a Dreadnought in the mix. I didn't really see the Dreadnought. Chaos Havoc charging towards the Dreadnoughts. Plague Marines engaging with this missile. The Chaos Lord trying to tie up the Dreadnought in melee as these plasma guns are charging forward, trying to stop the deployment of the Tornado Sentry Gun. Frag grenade thrown. And these forces are charging forward. We got the Storm Guard as well. The Tornado Sentry Gun was cancelled there. Melta Bomb was thrown, trying to run down the Venerable Dreadnought. And there's a ritual here as well. The missile launcher squad of the Plague Marines are not actually firing. And start hacking away against the Venerable Dreadnought. Global repairs have been activated there as well. Lost sight of the Venerable Dreadnought. Got the Galaxy Burn getting some great AoE damage there. Now he's going to be charging on the Venerable Dreadnought a bit some more. Activate a ritual to help get his forces over there. He may lose the Librarian that's in the mix. Apothecary's in the region as well. Mark Target was utilized on the Librarian, but looks like it has plenty of health on the retreat. The Apothecary may be retreating back as well. The Venerable Dreadnought is still alive, has another Melta Bomb there. And very close to death. Activates another ritual there, probably hunting him down, but I don't think he's able to get it at this moment. Guardian weapon teams push their way forward with the Guardian squad in towards the northern flank of the map. There is a Storm Guard veteran on the flank. Chaos Shock is currently falling them back. We've got a Seer Council Squad right there, and there's a Psychic Storm ability for the Farseer, getting some great damage across these forces. With the Guardian Weapon teams reaching as well, there's a lot of suppression coming on now, which stopped them from advancing. Seer Council may get the wipe there on the Stormguard Veteran. They do get the wipe on the Stormguard Veteran. Plasma Grenade getting a good hit there as well. The Chaos Lord is severely wounded, will be falling back now, down to the last 20 health, 11 health, 7 health, 6 health, 4 health. The Chaos Lord will escape on out of there with very, very little health remaining. And the Plague Marines are not being tied up in melee by the Farseer, as we got the Mark Doom ability being utilized by the Chaos Dreadnought, who has been upgraded to the Power Claw, the Marker Corn. And we've got the autocannon now set on up as well. Chaos Dreadnought trying to charge it forward. The Venerable Dreadnought still severely wounded. We've got no Melted Bomb there. It decides to charge away, trying to avoid. And I think it just kills its own scout right there. I think it may have wiped out his own scout squad with that charge. Chaos Dreadnought blitzing on forward, trying to charge down the Tech Marine. Tech Marine does body block the... Or the Predator does body block the Tech Marine for a moment. Of course, they need repairs, not a ritual to heal up. Good missile hit there on the Predator, gets the rear armor, upgrade to the las cannon. On the right side, I got the Scout Squad captured the point, as well as the Scout Squad coming to support the Scout Squad. And here's a Webway Gate. Does jump on top of that Scout Squad, but it's actually the other Scout Squad. Getting a good knockback there. Another Dreadnought being deployed.
We have 100 points remaining.
And more Chaos, or not Chaos, I mean Tactical Marines being deployed out. Fire Prism has been deployed on out as well. The Apothecary may want to deploy out some Terminators. This is the amount of vehicles they're fighting against. And a bit more resilient versus Fire Prism. The last cannon is not really a huge threat to them anymore. Looks like it's actually eyeing for a Predator of his own. Get T-Dread? Zinch-Dread, probably. We'll need to fall back to the Scout's building soon. Sending a little bit too much fire there. Nice little health there as well.
Rise to the challenge.
The Heretics are receiving some fire there. Does have a ritual going on. Got 2 Mark of Corn Dreads. The Predator is still a bit far away. Plague Marines are charging forward, but they will not be successful. The Scout Squad are eyeing for shotgun. He is nowhere near ready. He's waiting for our Predator of his own. And there's still actually a Webway Gate over here, which could be very important. Gets a good hit there. We'll need to fall back. Can't afford to lose any power because it needs the power for the Predator, which he does. But need to get perhaps a las cannon as well. He said he wants a las cannon. Something's being called on there. I'm not sure what. Oh wait, there's a D cannon.
The fire of the heavens is at your command.
There must be a D cannon somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe I'm mistaken. Yeah, there's a D cannon right there.
As it was fated.
Looks like they're trying to set up a position. They're perhaps going to go for one all in, but the fire presence of range is being very problematic. Perhaps maybe use these temporary bloodletters to absorb some shots. There's a Predator here, being upgraded the last cannon Predator, and I think it has been spotted by the Scout Squad.
Let the flame of Assyrian bless our fast here in battle.
And the assault begins. Got scouts down here as well. They need a couple frags here. Big charge now coming on in. Got the right lance here. Alaskan Devastator pushes his way forward. Of course, got the Venerable Dreadnought and the Fire Prism here. This Chaos Dreadnought's charging up forward. This Predator has received quite a bit of fire there, being paired up by the Scouts now. Vanguard Barons jump on top of the D cannon. This Chaos Predator Dreadnought does go down. The Predator does go down as well. The Fire Prison has very little health remaining. The Predator has plenty of health remaining, but getting slashed a bit by the Dreadnought. Fire Prison does go down. The Gold War Bears have been activated for the Tactical Marine, allowing the Venerable Dreadnought to get health regen as well. Chaos Marines are trying to tie up the Tactical Marines up in melee as well. And it looks like the Chaos Dreadnought is going to go down. No capture over here. Looks like drop down a drop pod mix of it. Predator Dreadnought does go down. Temporary Bloodletters in the mix as well. Forced retreat back. Both of the Tactical Marines. Chaos Lord is charging forward, trying to engage these forces. Now it's an infantry fight. The last can Devastator Predator won't do much, but the Venerable Dreadnought's still in the mix. Nobody has any red points remaining, so there's no nuke available. The tickets are very, very even, but they're in favor of blue, and the VP's in favor of blue. Oh, thank you for the follow, ValHero. I see you're in the game as well. The Scout Squads are falling on back. Predator tanks make his advance while we clean up some of these shrines. The temporary bloodletters are not going to accomplish all too much. Looks like they're going to concede at this point in time. They don't have a whole lot remaining, not a whole lot of force. Potentially can bring out a Great Unclean One or a Land Raider Phobos, but that's about it. The cannon getting a pretty good hit there on the Scout Squads. The Vanguard Veterans are falling on back. The Seer Council pushes his way forward. The Apothecary has been fully kitted out. Customized Stormbolter gets full ability with a stun ability and armor purity, increases the heal by 35% and increases the health and health regen of the Apothecary itself. Also, Land Raider Phobos wouldn't be half bad, but he goes for some Plague Marines. But at this point in time, both sides are only dogpiling the VP. It's a VP game at the moment, but this double capture against the red team doesn't look all good for them. Probably not enough time to get out Land Raider Phobos. Plague Marines push his way forward, hitting the last can Devastator, but it's getting repaired up by the Scout Squad. Tactical Marines trying to help the Plague Marines in melee. Chaos Marines are falling on back as well. They're severely wounded. And that is the end of the game. This is Great saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.